George Floyd has really shaken the consciousness of not only America, but throughout the world. And people wanted to demonstrate and come against that type of evil and that type of institutional racism. And basically the city of Marysville and Tulalip tribe showed up today to really say that that's not who our communities are, that we actually stand up against racism and speak out against it. We had the leaders, the partners of this event was the Mayor Naring, Chief of the Police of Marysville Police Department, Jeff Goldman, and then also the Chief of Tulalip Police, Chris Sutter.
Arms locked against racism. And thank you for letting the police be part of it.
Particularly the youth voice spoke today. The Black Student Union of Marysville, Pilchuck, Josiah Frank, and the Black Student Union President, Genesee Lee from Getchell High School. And then, you know, a hometown favorite star, Raekwon Battle, talked about why he was marching today. And it really bridged the communities together to be able to say what this means to have this march.
This conversation needs to be had. And no matter how many struggles we face, we will keep fighting for our rights. Our rights to be treated as human beings. The rights to walk around with my white friends and not be the only one prosecuted. The right to feel safe in my own home. The right to not get a sick feeling in my stomach when I see a policeman. The right to not fear for my stepdad, my cousins, my little sister, and myself.
As I grew up, I had more encounters with racism in Marysville. Another encounter I had was in the 4th grade when a boy told a racist joke in front of me and thought it was funny at lunch. I spoke up and he was punished for it, and right then I knew I had a voice and that I needed to speak up against things that were wrong.
I mean, just growing up as a Native American and African American, I've run through some hard times and times where I didn't want to be here no more, and times where I've experienced racism and I didn't know what to do about it. Once I realized I can speak for myself, and once I realized I can push this movement to where I want it to do, to where I want it to be, and let people know that it is not right to shout the N-word at me during the game. It's not right to avoid me on the sidewalk. I'm just going to get Subway just like you are. So, I mean, a lot of that is heartbreaking, and it's not, like we're saying, a Southern issue. It happens here in Marysville, it happens in Everett, it happens in Seattle, and it happens everywhere, and a lot needs to change.
Today, we have endured a lot of hatred, but none of our children should have to go through this in the future. If we stand together as a community, we can change our future. We can build a world where we can see the value of a person instead of the color of their skin. We can become social justice warriors by challenging ourselves to treat each other better.
It was an amazing day to see our tribal members standing alongside the community members. But we need to make change, and the change starts now.
I really appreciated today the amount of people, especially from other races, especially the Tulalip tribe, but to see the multitude of people come behind our race, and because black people are so small in this town, to see everybody just stand with us and make that number even bigger was really touching with me and really moved my spirit.
This is the first step. It's not just about George Floyd. It's not just about all the others that lives were taken. It's about everyone whose lives were taken through systemic racism. That's what it's about. All lives will not matter. All lives will not matter until Black Lives Matter too.